Hello, I'm Lavanya Srinivas. Hiss, don't bite. The Tulika Tales published story by Vayu Naidu is the inspiration for the story. It was night. The drums were beating softly in the distance. As the drum beats sound grew louder and louder, the children rushed out of their houses. Jatra, a little boy cried. Jatra? We are going to watch a play this night in our village, said another little girl. As the procession grew closer, the children watched them excitedly. They were men carrying lanterns on their heads. They walked, and when they reached the clearing under the banyan, they put their lights in a circle. All the people in the village started coming and gathering around the lights. There was peanuts being fried that filled the air, the aroma. All the old people, the men, the women, and the children too, sat down. It was October night. The mist was thick and cold. So all the men, women, and the children pulled the shawls around them tightly and sat in rapt attention. Suddenly sprang a man from beneath the banyan tree. He had long curly hair flowing from the shoulders till the waist. He was holding a one-stringed instrument, the ektara. All the children cheered, "Hey, hey!" He was their favorite storyteller. Dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin. The drum beat started playing loudly, clearly, and excitedly. The storyteller, in his strong voice, started narrating the tale of the night. Just like this tree. Once, long time ago, in a tree just like this, there lived a cobra. The cobra was handsome. He had black, shining, shimmering, long coat, which was beautiful. He wore a diamond necklace around his neck. And obviously he was proud of his looks. One day, he was sitting and resting under the banyan. There came a cow. The cow had strayed from the herd. What attracted the cow were a bunch of mangoes, juicy mangoes that were hanging from a branch. The cow's mouth watered. This bunch of mangoes were entangled in the banyan tree. So the cow was just looking up, trying to reach. These sounds disturbed our cobra. He woke up, just saw around, and there the cow trying to reach the bunch of mangoes. The cobra was angry, said, "How dare! This is my banyan tree. This is my area. How dare you come here and don't even ask my permission?" Our little cow was so engrossed, looking at the mouth-watering mangoes and trying to reach them. So she was not attentive. She didn't see the cobra. The cobra got angry, said, "How dare you!" The cow startled. The cow was startled, and it was too late. The hoof struck the cobra. Then the cobra hissed, and he bit the cow. The cow died. Looking at this, the children ran home, their hearts thumping, their hearts in their hands. They ran home and told their parents, "You know what happened? The cobra bit the cow." "That was a lovely cow. It gave so much milk," said the father. "You all should have been careful," told the mothers. But all the fathers and the mothers told the children, "Hereafter, you're not taking the cattle to the forest. You have to take them into the open fields," they said. "No, no, no," the children cried. They said, "There is no banyan in the open fields. We love to swing in the banyan. We love to play under the trees. We have so much fun. We play a lot of games. No, we can't go there." But their wails were of no use. The parents said, "You must take the cows and the goats into the open field." Hearing this, the children were very, very sad. Dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin. The latecomers started gathering around the lights. The group became large. They were all sitting in that cold night, their shawls tightly wrapped around them. Sweet hot tea was being poured from a big kettle into small clay mud pots, small ones. And there was hot, fresh, puffed rice distributed in small paper cones. And the lovely smell of kadamba flowers filled the air. What more do you want for a lovely storytelling session to be listened to and enjoyed? And what happened? The children could not wait. And the elders too. "Yes, come on, tell us. What happened next?" The storyteller started, and the drum beats. Dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin. The storyteller, again in his strong voice, started the story. The children from then onwards, every day, early in the morning, took their cattle and the goats all the way into the open fields before the sun rose and before the cows could crow. The boys took the cows and the cattle and the goats to the faraway lands, out in the open sky. Even before the sun rose, even before the cock crowed. But there was no fun. There was no banyan tree, and there were no trees. It became very hot, and the children never enjoyed it. No banyan, no swinging, no games, no fun. They were all sad. And one day they were returning. They saw a man with a bald head walking down the road. Buddham sharanam gacchami, dharmam sharanam gacchami, sangam sharanam gacchami. All the children gathered around him and looked at him curiously. The monk looked at the children and asked them, "Is there a forest nearby somewhere?" "Yes, yes, yes, there is a forest," all of them answered. And one little skinny boy said, "Sir, don't go there. There is a cobra and it will bite you." "Ore Baba," said another little girl, "don't go there. Curses will fall on our heads if the cobra bites you and you're killed." "Ore Baba, don't go," said the little girl. The monk smiled at the children. He said, "Don't worry. I must check up what is wrong with the cobra. Let me go there. And one thing, you all have warned me, so my blessings to you. Let me go there, and I promise that I will be back tomorrow morning." So saying, he walked away into the forest. Buddham sharanam gacchami, dharmam sharanam gacchami, sangham sharanam gacchami. He went into the forest and sat under the banyan and started singing a soft song. The banyan leaves enjoyed the tune. There, the cobra too enjoyed the music, and he slowly came out of his hole and sat, his tail coiled, and listening attentively and enjoying the music. The monk opened his eyes and looked at the cobra. He said, "Thank you very much. You have such a beautiful place. Can I stay here this night? Will you allow me?" Our cobra, he was so happy. Nobody had given him so much respect. Nobody had asked him for his permission. So he said, "Of course you can. You're my special guest. You can stay here this night." The monk said, "This is a wonderful place. You are so lucky. You have everything that you can ask for. Is there anything that you don't have?" The cobra looked at him and said, "Actually, no." And the monk said, "Okay, but you seem to have something to say." "Okay, nothing, just don't mind." No, please, you tell me. "Please tell me whatever you feel," said the monk. Somehow the cobra felt very comfortable. He felt he could trust this man. He was like a friend. So he said, "You know, everything is okay, but sometimes I get very angry, and my belly starts aching. I don't know why." The monk said, "Don't worry." He went close to the cobra and whispered a small tune in his ears. This tune you keep singing repeatedly, and you can never get angry again. Don't forget the tune, keep repeating it." The cobra was very thankful. And since then, the cobra was peaceful and happy under the banyan in his hole. He came out of the forest. There all the children came running. "Hey, alive! You're alive!" they shouted. The monk smiled and said, "Yes, I am alive. And don't worry and don't be scared. You can go and play under the banyan. The cobra will not do anything. Play games, have your fun. So saying, the monk walked out of the village. Dhinnak dhinnak dhin dhin, dhinnak dhinnak dhin dhin, dhinnak dhinnak dhin dhin, dhinnak dhinnak dhin dhin. Once again, the village was hubbed with action, fun and games. There came a little boy. He went and played with his friends, and there, under the banyan, he saw the cobra quietly sitting in a corner. This boy went rushing and he said, "Hey, you are the cobra who killed the cow." Even before his friends could stop him, he just picked up the cobra and he just whirled it round and round and round, and thop, he threw it, and thop fell a cobra. The children got scared. They started running. They felt sick in their stomachs. They went away. They went back home and told their parents about what happened. After a long time, days passed, and a monk on his way home passed through the village again. The children ran. They ran to him and said, "You know what? The cobra is dead." They told him the ugly story. Oh, the monk wondered. And he walked again into the forest and went to the banyan and sat underneath it. He started singing softly. As he sang, he looked around. There was nobody. There was no trace of the cobra. But he kept singing and singing the soft melody. There comes the cobra. Slowly he came. He came, and as the monk was singing the soft melody, went on to the lap of the monk, put his head there, and cried and cried and cried. The monk opened his eyes and stroked the cobra's head. He said, "My dear friend, what happened? Why are you so ill?" No, I am all right," said the cobra. But the boy said there was something wrong, and a boy came and, "Oh, no, don't mind. He was just a boy. He didn't mean any harm to me. See, I am alive. I am okay." And the monk said, "My dear friend, I told you not to get angry, and I told you only to hiss. And don't provoke and bite people for just small reasons. But when people provoke you, protect yourself. You must protect yourself. You must hiss, dear friend, don't bite," he said. Listening to this, the cobra felt very, very peaceful. And all the children who were watching the cobra and the monk were very, very happy that they could see the cobra again. So, whenever the cobra saw some people moving around here and there, anybody doing any naughty things, he would just hiss. He would gather all his strength, hiss, and just slide away into his hole under the banyan. Dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin. The drum beats slowly became softer and softer. The storyteller, finishing his story, walked away into the crowd. And all the men, women, and the children got up, pulled their shawls around, and walked back to their homes in the cold night with the melody in their hearts. And the children ran around with the rhythm in their feet and hands and danced and followed their parents. Dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin, 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 dhinnaka dhinnaka dhin dhin. Thank you.